You need to open up a little. Why did Tom open the box? Keep the lines of communication open. Tom opened his backpack to get something to eat. The darkest hour is always just before the dawn. Captain Jackson ordered his men to open fire. Tom left his door open. There was an open suitcase on the bed. Tom opened the package. We have a couple of job openings. Why didn't Tom open the box? The post office isn't open yet. Tom opened his book and started reading. All you have to do is open the window. Open the door and let Tom in. It's not a good idea to open an email attachment without knowing what it is. I noticed Tom's garage door was open as I drove by. Mr. Jackson opened a bag of cookies and gave one cookie to each student in his class. Tom pushed the door open and entered the building. There is an open-air market not too far from here. Tom opened the present Mary gave him first. The post office hasn't opened yet. Tom opened the attic door and saw what looked like a ghost. Never open your door to a stranger. Tom popped open his trunk. Please keep this door open. Tom didn't open the package. The safe's already open. Tom had trouble opening the box. It's indecent. It's obscene. We're only open till noon on Saturdays. Tom opened his locker and put his books inside. The security guard made me open my briefcase. Tom kicked the door closed. An open house was held Monday. Tom was just about to open the door when he heard the explosion. The road is open to traffic again. Tom opened the closet to see what was in there. Some people shouldn't be forgiven. Some things shouldn't be forgiven. We're open till midnight tonight. Tom is a very open-minded person. Keep your door open. Tom opened his lunch pail. Please wait in the waiting room. I need to open a bank account. Tom finally got the window open. The back door was wide open, and there were lots of mosquitoes in the house. Tom asked Mary to open the door and let him in. Your gate is open. The gates open at 2:30 p.m. The door on the passenger side is open. Tom took a key out of his pocket and opened the door. Could you please open the curtains? You'll need to open the door for Tom. The amusement park is due to open in October. Tom opened a new store on Park Street. Our club is open all night. Tom opened the door to let the dog out. Tom sat down under a tree, opened his book, and started reading. Tom opened the cage and let the monkeys out. This park has been open to the public since 2013. Tom crawled through a window and opened the door from the inside. Keeping this museum open is the right thing to do. Tom kept his door closed. Tom keeps his door closed. Tom slammed his door shut. Tom didn't even lock his door. Tom put a padlock on his barn door. Tom heard his doorknob jiggling and was instantly alert. Tom sleeps with his door locked. Tom says that he never locks his doors. Tom says he never locks his doors. Tom keeps his doors locked while he's sleeping. Tom keeps his door locked at night. Thankfully, Tom didn't have his door locked, so we were able to wait for him inside. I told Tom that he shouldn't leave his door unlocked. Mines like parachutes work best when they're open. Are there any job openings here? What job openings do you have? What job openings do you have right now? Here is a list of current job openings. What kind of job openings do you have? Tom cut some pictures out of a magazine. Tom cut the article out of the newspaper and sent it to his mother. Yes, that happened again. I'm afraid this might happen again. I'm afraid that this might happen again. Let's hope that this doesn't happen again. Stop talking and eat. After the fire died down, we roasted marshmallows. Is Tom studying? Was Tom studying? Tom was studying. Did Tom ever study French? Tom hates to study. Tom needs to study. That study may be flawed. You might want to study French.